Hello, how are you? So today, my friend called me and told me the stupid girl who she knows, of course you know that she's about to tell you something very juicy, said to her, "Are you pregnant?" My dad was asking, maybe it was someone else, I think she said her uncle was asking, "Are you pregnant?" And so, she's not. Has that ever happened where someone kind of assumes something about you? It's not true, but you're kind of offended. Like, what? No, I'm not pregnant. Sometimes I'm not even married, right? Like, that was rude. So let's talk a little bit about how to not take things personally. I think women in general should watch this one because, first of all, the only people who watch this are women anyway. And the one guy who's watching on this, I don't know, he's probably just making fun. So I was talking with her, and first of all, I could totally relate. So this happened to me too. In fact, it's happened from both ends. I've actually told the nurse, "Congratulations." She was like, "Why?" I was like, "Oh, it's a baby." And she's like, "I'm not pregnant." Um, that was awkward, very awkward. So my friend said, "No, I'm not pregnant," and she just actually was like, "Why would you say that?" So she's telling me, like, I was so offended, I was so offended. I get it, I'm a little bit fat, but like, why is she saying that? Like, that's so rude, that's like so inconsiderate. Okay, so I'm gonna blow your mind right now with this book. This book is incredible. It's called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. My neighbor, Marie, God bless her, she actually gave me this book a long, long time ago, but I feel like it's a very valuable tool today. I'm going to read to you the second agreement. It's on page 47. The second agreement is, don't take anything personally. Whatever happens around you, don't take it personally. Using an earlier example, if I see you on the street and I say, "Hey, you are so stupid," without knowing you, it's not about you, it's about me. If you take it personally, then perhaps, my battery's at 10%, then perhaps you believe you are stupid. Maybe you think to yourself, how does he know? Is he clairvoyant, or can everybody see how stupid I am? I just want to segue a little bit. At my job the other day, my colleague tells me, "Esther, it's not escaped my notice that you're doing an excellent job at work." Followed immediately by my other colleague who says, "He's just lying." And I was like, well, why do you have to ruin it for me? Can you just let me enjoy the moment? So, of course, Will said, if you got offended by that, you're emotionally weak. And I was like, yes, you're right. That is absolutely true. If I got offended by that means that I can be swayed very easily by other people's opinion of me. So let's learn right now how to not take it personally. You take it personally because you agree with whatever was said. As soon as you agree, the poison that goes through you, as soon as you agree, the poison goes through you and you are trapped in the dream of hell. What causes you to be trapped is what we call personal importance. Basically, making everything about you. We tend to do this as we're growing up and make everything about us. I think that once we come out of our own head and realize, like, anything anyone ever does has everything to do with who they've been up until this point and all the people they've met and all the experiences they've had. It's hard not to take things personally when you look through your own lens and you're seeing things through your angle. It takes a little bit of, like, thought to come out of yourself and really look at the situation from someone else's angle, and realize this is about them. Case in point, I was helping out a new client this past few weeks, and she reached out to my coach and said, "I'd like you to coach me, not Esther." And that was like super hurtful to me because I thought, I'm doing everything right? But then I realized something. Why am I taking it personally? If she feels she needs something else, that's her prerogative. People are allowed to make that decision. I need to give space between my opinion of myself and other people's opinion of me. That's really a muscle to be developed, to realize like anything she does has no impact on me, and it just reflects who she is and what she's experienced, or her trust in general of people, you know? You'll notice this, where people treat you a certain way, they tend to treat everybody that way. Like if they're nice to you, it's because they're just nice. Or if they're judgy with a lot of people. That has nothing to do with you. I want you to look at that really. Like a good friend of mine the other day tells me, I saw a relative that kind of, you know, I care about her opinion of me, and she didn't wave to me when she saw me on the street, and I took it personally. I felt so bothered by that. Like, why didn't she, what did I do to her? Why is she upset with me? Why do you care? I don't know. We're raised to care about what other people think of us to a point where it bothers us so much that we can't make peace with the fact that someone outside of us doesn't approve. If you approve of yourself, that's all that matters. And the people who matter to you in your life, they're the barometer, or they're the litmus test to make sure that you're on point with your life, like your husband, your kids, your close family members who you actually care about their opinion. And if they're saying things that are concerning to you, that's the person you should be like, I wonder why she's making that comment to me. I mean, like, really, that's the people. Why? Because they're actually wanting to help you improve. The person who didn't wave to you on the street because she doesn't care about your feelings. What needs to happen is a realization that, like, we have to have compassion. We have to have compassion for these type of people. It's not like we have to change them or educate them. It's really just like an opportunity to be compassionate towards somebody who has not developed that skill yet, has not developed that fine-tuning to develop, consideration for other people. It has nothing to do with us. It has to do with them and their whole life experience, and they're working through that, you know? Okay. So, let's go on. Nothing other people do is because of you. I really feel like that needs to be said twice. Nothing other people do is because of you. It's because of themselves. All people live in their own little dream, in their own mind. They are in a completely different world from the one we live in. When we take something personally, we make the assumption that they know what is in our world, and we try to impose our world in their world. It's power. Even when a situation seems so personal, even if others insult you directly, it has nothing to do with you. What they say, what they do, and the opinions they give are according to the agreements that they have in their own minds. This has to do with the first agreement, which I didn't mention. Their point of view comes from all the programming they received during their lifetime, during their domestication. If someone gives you an opinion and says, hey, you look so fat, I feel like I'm literally talking to a very specific person here. Okay, not that you are. I'm just saying, like, this is your message. I know you're watching. Don't take it personally, because the truth is that this person is dealing with his or her own feelings, her own beliefs, her own opinions. Really, if we took a look into their upbringing, into their lifestyle, into their just today, just take a look at how they experience their life, would we be so bothered by their behavior to us? It's just the way they're reacting to the world. And we happen to be receiving that, right? That reaction to the world. That doesn't mean it's because of us that they're reacting this way. It's not. It's because of everything they've ever been through that they're reacting this way in front of you. You just happen to be the viewer of the day. You happen to be the one who's holding the channel and watching the show. But it has nothing to do with you. Just like if you're watching a TV show, nobody's actually talking directly to you. It's when we absorb that as it's happening to us, it's talking to us, that we really start to question, like, should I take it personally? No. We really have to reframe that and kind of take a look at what it is for what it really is. Okay. I hope I have enough juice on this phone. I probably have like 1% left. I have to probably go. But, okay. Let's keep going a little bit longer. You eat all their emotional garbage, and now it becomes your garbage. Can you repeat that with me? Don't eat other people's emotional garbage and then make it your garbage. Really, really understand that. Their emotional garbage is theirs. Please don't be so interested in taking it. And no, we like try to like make it about, oh, but why are they like that? I mean, it's not, I didn't deserve that. I'm not, you don't like it? If you don't like how someone's treating you, create a distance between you and that person, because you're not about to change that person. Unless it matters to you and you want to work through it, you have to question yourself, does it really? Is it really that important? Is this your husband? Is this like somebody who like you have a really important relationship with? I mean, if it's somebody like a relative, somebody who you're not going to really talk too much, they don't need to know how they should behave. Life is going to teach them, but that's not you. I wonder, like, why do I have this desire to change somebody else's behavior? It's not because of me they're behaving this way. They would behave this way with everyone. I don't know. But if you do not take it personally, you are immune in the middle of their hell. He says hell a lot, okay. Immunity is poison in the middle of hell. Immunity to poison in the middle of hell is the gift of disagreement. I don't understand what he's saying here. Let's go on. When you take things personally, then you feel offended, and your reaction is to defend your beliefs and create conflicts. You make something big out of something so little because you have the need to be right and make everybody else wrong. Oh my gosh, this is so me. You're also trying hard to be right by giving them your own opinions, right? That self-righteous behavior that we do, especially if you're a teenager. Blink if you have a teenager, okay? I love my son though. Okay. What you say, what you do, and the opinions you have are according to the agreements you have made, and these opinions have nothing to do with me. There's a lot of things in here. I feel like I have to share it for another time. But the end result, this guy, Don Miguel Ruiz, here's a picture of him. He's happy. You see how happy he looks? You know why? Because he doesn't care what other people think. Actually, truly says, don't take it personally. I think that's awesome. Anyway, I think I've spoken my piece. Have a wonderful night. And I hope you have a blessed week. And you question if you take things personally, because that's our natural tendency, by the way. Just question it. That's a weakness that we have to work through, not change about the other person. Like, strengthen yourself. All right. Have a good night. Bye.